Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Tembi Madroshe, and if you are new here, welcome to the family. Today I'll be bringing you a Doja Cat inspired e-girl tutorial, and I'll also be answering some of your guys would you rather questions. So without further ado, let's get into it. Because Doja Cat has like those straight eyebrows, I'm gonna do that by covering the bottom part of my brows. So I'm a huge Drag Race fan, and I pick up all these hacks that drag queens like to do. Witch hazel, I got it from Discam, and I'm basically removing the oil from the bottom part of my brow. And if you guys do follow my skin tutorials, you'll know I'm very anti witch hazel, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. The next step is I'm taking a glue stick. This is from Stedler, it doesn't matter which brand it is, and I'm simply going to rub it against my eyebrows. I'm just warming it up on here because I haven't used it in a long time. And I'm just doing the bottom part. I'm not doing like the entire brow, but I want that to like completely go away because I want to have a straight brow like Doja Cat. And I was not willing to commit to the shaving my brow thing. And the way I'm doing this is I'm just going against the grain of the way my hair grows, so that I can completely fill those spaces in between. Now the next thing I'm doing is I'm gonna brush everything back, and I'm using this spoolie that is attached to my Benefit brow whizz. I'm gonna do about 2 layers, and now I need to follow the direction in which my hair grows. Going back to the spoolie again, brushing it back, you know. And I'm trying my best to not get them cakey. You don't want that. The luxury powder from Makeup Revolution. And then I'm just taking my dry beauty blender, and I'm going to pat where I placed the glue. I'm gonna dive into my foundation. I always do foundation before brows, so the same applies here as well. I use the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear. Would you rather have ugly yellow teeth or wear a size 11 kwizihlangu? Ha! I feel like I'd rather have big feet. I already have big feet anyway. I wear a size 6 and 7, so that is not a stretch. I mean, it is, but it's not. I could definitely work with larger feet and yellow as teeth. No honey. Next person says, would you rather not brush your teeth for a year or not use deodorant for a year? And then they said you can't wash your armpits either. Honestly, I can handle a little bit of a stench in my underarms. Would you rather be in a polygamous relationship with 1 man and 4 women for life, or a polyamorous relationship where you are only limited to 1 partner outside the main relationship, and your male partner can have as many partners as he wants for life? I think I'd rather be in the polyamorous relationship, just because the first one is a marriage, and the polyamory is not, it doesn't sound like you married in that context. So I know I can always ditch if I want to. They don't, oh flip, he said for life. Now I'm stuck. No, I don't know guys, that's a tricky one. I'm gonna have to think about it. My brows are gone, as you can see. I usually do my brows off camera because it's so difficult to do them here, so I'll be right back. Okay, that is my eyebrows done. I feel like I went a bit darker than usual, but that's kind of the vibe Doja Cat has anyway. Basically my brow technique is I usually go in with this Goof Proof Benefit pencil, but today I also use this what's it called, Cabrow Benefit brow pomade, because it kind of helped with the glide since I have all that glue underneath, and I kept the brow quite short because it stays higher than, you know, my usual brow. concealing with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I always like to color correct the under eyes with a concealer that's my shade prior to using the highlighter shade. I don't really like using like the red and green correctors anymore. Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told? I would rather lose the ability to lie, honestly. Asenje, I'm a daughter. No ways, babes. Would you rather have a horribly corrupt government or no government? I feel like that's the equivalent though. Like it's one and the same thing. I feel like I would rather have a government despite it being corrupt rather than no government. Who would rule, or how would that society govern itself? Questions that need answers. Would you rather be feared by all or loved by all? I feel like being loved by all is low-key problematic though. Imagine if you're loved by the bigots and the terrorists and the, you know, all the people that make our world a terrible place. I'm not sure if I'd be comfortable with that. But why would I be hated by all? If I'm loved by all, it means even the good people love me. I feel like this is a very existential question. I think I'd rather be loved by all because your life is much easier if everybody loves you. Makeup Revolution translucent powder, and I really love this brush. It's from Sorbet. Amazing brush. I love it for baking. Well, not particularly baking, but placing my powder, you know, in all the right areas. Would you rather cheat or be cheated on? See, eat or be eaten. Honestly, I think I'd rather cheat. Being cheated on is the pits, guys. Oh my god. At least when you're the cheater, all you feel is guilt and shame, but you don't have that hurt and the feelings of inadequacy that come with being cheated on. Doja Cat's tutorial, she does her makeup in a very weird order. I usually do my eyeshadow before while I've got powder on my face, so I think I'll just stick to that. She uses shimmery colors, but she also used her bronzer as kind of like the crease color. So I'm going in with this light color from the Scarlet Contour and Glow palette. Jeepers, would you rather date a stranger or a 50-year-old man? But how do I know if the stranger is not a 50-year-old? What differentiates the two? Let's assume the 50-year-old is someone that I know and love, and the stranger is someone that could be anything from anywhere. Who would you go with? I'd go with the person that I know, to be honest. I'm so scared to mess up my, you know, base because I did all that crafty work underneath. So I'm just tapping lightly. Have money or true love? Oh my god, that's so hard. I mean, it's not hard at all. Obviously the answer is money, but I feel like when people say these two things like in juxtaposition, it sounds like the one is the extreme of the other. So if you like have true love, you have absolutely no money, or if you have money, you have absolutely no love. Oh my god, like I don't want to be poor. Like I really don't want to be poor. That's not something I want in my life. That's not something I want in my future. So can we pick the money? So the shadow that I'm using is the Huda Beauty in the Nude palette. I just used this color, the Tickle color, for my crease again, and then I'm just gonna pick and choose from these shimmery shades. I think I'm just gonna use my finger like straight up so that it can pick up all that pigment, because I saw Doja Cat's makeup is not so precise, like she's not cutting a crease or anything. So I will just lay that color on and then I'll define it later. And just clean that up a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Would you rather have your body covered in scales or covered in feathers? Why would you even think of that? Like, what was the reason, sweetie? I feel like scales give me the heebie-jeebies. Like, that's just disgusting to think about. To wet my brush a bit to get it more sparkly. This is the Maybelline Lasting Fix spray. Like I don't do enough experimental makeup. I should honestly put myself on. And this is still like the easy part. We're gonna get to the more fun elements of it. Would you rather go to one gallery for the rest of your life or one art fair for the rest of your life? Y'all are so wild. Like, as a person, you definitely knew that question would kind of hit a nerve when it comes to me, because I get bored of going to the same thing all the time. Like, even with galleries, I prefer to just like rotate around the city instead of going to the same one every weekend or so. And then with art fairs, it's the same. How can you go to the same art fair again and again? Same people, same artists, same artworks. But in all honesty, I think I'll do the art fair one, because I think art fairs are larger than galleries, so the chances of seeing the same thing are less. Okay, this look is coming together, y'all. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's coming. It's coming. I'm just gonna bronze and bronze. Would you rather end up with your toxic rich ex or a very broke good gent? Like, why does it have to be extremes? Why? Now that they've specified that it's toxic in comparison to that other one, I'd rather be with the broke gent, honestly. Toxicity, no hunty, no. I usually chisel my nose with the same bronzer, but I'm not going for that ultra carved effect. I'm just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? And then I push that bronzer up my brows as well to give me a more natural effect. And I even shorten the tip of my nose. It's kind of like, you know, creating your dimension and your shape. I'm gonna chisel out my nose a bit more. As I do that, the next question is, would you rather marry a man or a woman? I feel like people are using everything I've said against me in this question and answer. Like, honestly, these polyamory chats, sexuality chats, I should never tell you guys anything. I don't know. Do I have to answer this one? If like I really had to answer, let's say I'd go with the woman. Just for J, just for J. I'm just gonna dust that excess powder off my face. I'm gonna leave this on my nose for a little while. Actually I have to take it off because Doja's blush step is inclusive of the nose, everything. I'm using this Faux Show blush from MAC. The girl is well loved. As you can see, I've hit the pan. I love this blush because it has a bit of shimmer in it, and I don't use highlighter in my normal makeup routine, so it gives me a little bit of glow just using the blush. But I'll be deepening this with the eyeshadow from Huda as well. But I want to really go in with that blush, like all the way in. And I'm raising it up, like really up, enough to like join my bronzer. Maybe I can even bring it up here. So what she does is she puts, I feel like my nose contour is not blended enough. She literally puts the blush on her nose like that. She used a cream blush, but this should work. And she says it gives you like a cold effect, like you look like you're cold. So that's what we're going for today. Would you rather go back with your ex who's in jail or wear Doja Cat's old wigs every day for the rest of the year? Guys, if you don't know Doja's old wigs, like now she's on a new game. I'm gonna take some of these deeper pinks from the Huda palette to, you know, emphasize that blush. Her wigs, guys, they were literally helmets. But I told you guys, you're like literally using everything I've said against me. I'm also going to take this shimmery shade just to add a little bit of je ne sais quoi. I'm not highlighting yet. I want that shimmy, 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 shimmy. Yeah. Honestly, I'd rather wear Doja's wigs. Reason being, I've left that part of my life. Okay, it's in the past. We have a story time about it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But that stage of my life is over. Would you rather go back to cow's milk or not have alcohol for a year? Well, that question is a bit tricky because your girl has stopped drinking, period. But I think it's always nice to have the option to drink. But I can never go back to cow's milk. I quit dairy like completely, and my life is just so much better, so much clearer. I'm just putting some of this bronzer underneath my eye, well, along my waterline. I don't know if Doja did this or not, but I want to do it. I'm not like recommending it to anyone, but my skin has cleared up. My energy levels are all the way up. Obviously it contributed to the weight loss because you're cutting out a whole food group. Is dairy a food group? I don't know. But anyway, it did help. It really did help. But I'm not saying anyone should do it. So I guess I'd rather not have alcohol for a year. I'm already not drinking anyway. I know I always do this when I'm doing my makeup, where I just disappear and come back with a full face. And guys, honestly, I need to get used to this filming while beating thing. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. Would you rather have a weave forever or an afro forever? I think it's assuming that you can't do anything to, you know, either. I would personally prefer to have an afro, and that's because I can't handle having something on my hair for like a long period of time. Like, I can't. Even my wig installs, I barely keep them on for like 2 days. So afro it is. Becca highlighters. The one is gold pop, the one is champagne pop. And I'm not gonna highlight much. I just want to do the bridge of my nose, because already I'm not a highlighting gal. Would you rather poop yourself every time you laugh or vomit every time you drink water? No ways. No ways. I feel like using your finger for highlighter is so much better with getting it to melt into your skin. And this is also how Doja Cat did it, so I'm doing the same. I'd rather vomit. It's less embarrassing. Okay, I just want to blend that a little bit. I feel like I went overboard. I look like Rudolph the reindeer. Have 100 tattoos that aren't decided by you, or be with no tattoo at all? Yo. But why do I want to have 100 tattoos? Like, let's speak about it. Let's be honest, bro. I would go with no tattoos because I don't want 100 tattoos in the first place. Like, I love being tatted up, but I'm not the person who would have 100 tattoos on their body. And then to make it worse, it's not even decided by you. You're getting tattoos of random stuff that you didn't even pick. Like, where's the significance in that? Basically, Doja Cat, I don't know if she took eyeshadow or lipstick, but she just places the color in the center of her mouth. So she said she wants it to look like you just had a popsicle, like an ice lolly. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do on my dry lips. I'm just applying this shadow. This is like a reverse ombre lip. Like, instead of it coming out from the edges, it's coming out from the center. I don't know if it's actually called reverse ombre, but that's what it looks like to me. I want to concentrate that color in the center, then I'll leave the outside bare. Essence Shine 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 lip gloss. It's the one with the glitter, it's not the clear one. Okay, I feel like that color just went everywhere. It looks weird but hella cool. I love it. I'm gonna add more blush to my face. I feel like I did not do enough. Would you rather get a full back piece or a sleeve, guys? I'd rather get a full back piece. I'm actually planning to get a back piece soon, like a huge one, so that will be right up my alley. I've got this Cabral Benefit pomade. I think it will work really well for the freckles. I don't know what Doja Cat used. She might have used this, if I'm not mistaken, but I didn't want to use an eyeliner that's just pitch black because that would be a lot. Be with your soulmate who's bad in bed, or be with random people who are good. Jeepers, guys, you're killing me here. You're killing me. But I feel like when it comes to sex, you can always teach a person what you like, so you're not, it's not a train smash. I'll just tell the person how I like it and we could have a good time. I don't think I could be with like random people. Oh no, honey. Not that that's a problem, but like if we're talking forever, I would love to be with a soulmate. These freckles, hunty, like they are here, they are large and in charge. They just look so contrived. They don't look natural. Well, obviously they're not. Would you rather wear foundation that doesn't match or wear eyelashes that are flapping on the side? The wrong foundation shade is a cardinal sin when it comes to makeup. That's a mistake you just can't make. With flapping lashes, that's almost forgivable. Like, it's more forgivable than the wrong foundation. Only take your makeup to a deserted island or designer shoes and bags. Makeup isn't really a necessity when I'm on vacation, especially if it's like in a hot climate. I feel like you can just while out with your bare skin, feeling yourself, wearing huge sun hats. So if my designer wear had straw hats, straw handbags, nice flat shoes, I'd vibe with that. Thank you guys to everybody that sent me questions on the gram, on Twitter. Shout out to Nubia Silver for this beautiful hair. Shout out to her for the chain as well. The first thing I'm doing is I'm picking up this witch hazel. Oh no. Wow, wow, wow. Boom chicka bell, boom chicka bell, boom chicka bell, baby. Woo! We on that vibe about Egirl. Na 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 na. Boom chicka boom, boom chicka wow, boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka boom. We are so keen to do what Doja Cat look. Break it down, break it down. Boom, 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 boom. Break it down, break it down. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all, I'm so tired. Woo! Let me get my water.